And Richard Southern joins us now from the 680 News Business Center. Richard, you've been keeping a close eye on how the markets are reacting to all of this news out of the Middle East.
The reaction last night, Christina, was pretty sharp after the initial rocket attacks. We had stock futures selling off, oil and gold surging. But quite the turnaround. U.S. President Trump spoke around the noon hour. He calmed the financial waters. And look at what happened on Wall Street. The Dow closed up 161 points, close to a record. The NASDAQ did close at a record high. TSX, very little change, down less than a point. Christina, Trump indicated that Iran may be standing down, easing fears of an escalation. And so traders took some profits. And lo and behold, stocks actually performed quite well today.
It's funny how quickly, a couple of words from the president can actually change an entire market.
And you have to wonder, too, we know how attuned Trump is to what happens on the financial markets. You got to wonder if that unusually calm speech from him had something to do with him wanting to help out Wall Street.
Yeah, you do have to wonder. Richard, anytime we talk about tension in the Middle East, the conversation naturally shifts to oil supply and prices.
Like I say, big rally for oil last night, but it came back down to earth today. Price for oil fallen $3. That's quite a lot. Below $60 per barrel. This is the lowest in about 4 weeks. On the phone is our oil expert, Roger McKnight with Enpro. Roger, why do you think we saw oil fall as much as it did?
I think it's because I think the threat of an interruption in the Middle East or anything in the Strait of Hormuz has been relaxed for the time being. So that's pretty well the way they're thinking.
So oil's down, surprisingly. What does it mean for the price of gasoline here at home? Roger, what's the price change going to look like at midnight tonight?
Tonight they're only going down a cent, and but on Friday I would say they're probably going down about 2 or 3.
So who would have thought it, Christina? The price of gas here in Toronto actually set to fall.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good news.
We'll take it.
But, Richard, where do investors tend to turn during unstable times like these?
Yeah, they turn traditionally to gold, and we have seen a big run-up for gold over the past couple of days. It, though, fell back down a little bit to earth today. Still, though, the price for that yellow metal close to its highest in 7 years. Interesting, Bitcoin, Christina, very much in favor right now amid this conflict in the Middle East. Traders stashing some cash away in that digital currency as the conflict between the U.S. and Iran plays out.
Switching focus now to that plane crash. This is yet another disaster involving Boeing. It's
the last thing the company needed, that's for sure. Of course, already dealing with the fallout from its 737 MAX, which suffered 2 deadly crashes. Then last night we had another 737 involved in this fatal crash in Iran. It, though, was the predecessor to the 737 MAX. It actually had a good safety record. And as we've been talking about on City News, the official word right now is kind of maybe it was a technical issue, but of course the crash happened not long after the missiles were fired, so it's still very much in question what happened. But Boeing stock did fall today. In fact, $4 billion in market cap wiped off the table for Boeing today amid that deadly crash in Iran last night.